Hi guys, so welcome to this episode of how to use a TDI for confirmation entries. So here I've opened a Boom 500 H4 time frame. So as you can see on this time frame, if I'm to highlight here, we can see that price was in a downtrend. And then what the price did, the price gave a nice W and a break of structure. Remember, if you are using an order block pattern, you have to wait for a return to order block for nice and good entries. So what were you supposed to do? You were supposed to just to mark a order block here, yes, here. So we're looking at this order block, the order block there. The last, remember we are buying, so we're looking at the last order block, red candle before, which led to a break of structure, which is this one. We broke this structure there. So our point of interest was going to be at this point. So what you then do, remember from my last video, if you're analyzing using a 4-hour time frame, you then have to do entries using a 15 minutes time frame. So that was my R. So coming to 15 minutes time frame, right here we've got a nice setup, So remember I said price, if we are in a reversal, it has to form a lower low, a lower high. It breaks this structure to give a lower low, and then it has to break again this structure to give a higher high, and then we have to have a return to an order block, which might be here or here, or an area between this area, and then from there we can be expected to continue buying. So coming on to this trade, here we had our first lower low, our second lower low, and then let me delete everything here. We had number one, our lower low, our lower low 2, and then we have a break of structure there. If you notice here, the price broke structure, so we have 1, 2, break of structure to the downside, break of structure to the upside, and then return to the order block. The order block can be either between the first lower low or the second lower low, an area in between, meaning we'll be looking at this area. So what we are looking for on the TDI is an MBL bounce. Of course, these trades are not really 100%, but what we expect is, if you follow my case, we've got the first one being here. We had a cross, we had a divergence pattern, like if you watch my TDI video, we had a divergence there, and then a break of structure, and then return to the MBL. So what you are looking for is a return to the MBL, whilst the price is within the strike zone. So which one is my strike zone? I said this area between the between the lower low 1 and the lower low 2. So area between this and this, so this whole area, so it will be a strike zone. So how do you then confirm that an entry is about to happen? So you are looking for entries which may be equal to this order block on M15, or between an area between the first lower low. So what you then do, you go on M5 time frame to confirm an entry. So on M5 time frame, you are looking for this pattern. So I have noticed that when there is an MBA on M15, on M5 there is this usual pattern where we've got one leg outside the band number 1, and then another leg inside. If you look at it, another leg, whilst on the chart or price you have a divergence pattern. I remember, if you watch my price, we have divergence, whilst on the TDI you have got something like this, which is a classic divergent pattern. So what you are looking for when you see this and you are anticipating that price will form an MBO, once you go on M5 and you have seen that there's been a first lower low, a second lower low, break in structure, and then return to order block with an M5 giving a divergence pattern of this nature, you can enter after the price crosses. So we've got one leg outside, please follow my cursor, please. We've got one leg outside band, cross of the signal line, then another cross to the downside, then the second cross which will be in line with the divergence pattern of this leg would give an entry. An entry is determined by cross of the red line and the green line. So once you see this and it's a divergence and you are in the strike zone, remember to use Lamborghini lot size. I'll be trading from now onwards and I'll be putting on setups. So if you're interested, you can hit my inbox. Thank you. Have a great day.